Today, on this auspicious time dedicated to Shiva, I want to greet you all by saying Har Har Mahadev. Thank you. I got this opportunity to speak today, and I immediately said yes. Bhagwan Shiva is very dear to me, so I'm eternally grateful to have this opportunity to speak about him. But before we speak about Mahadev, we first must shower our affection onto Ma Devi, because without Shakti, Shiva, consciousness becomes Shiva, lifeless or a corpse. Guru Mata Pita, Guru Bandhu Saka, Guru Mata Pita, Guru Bandhu Saka, Tere Charanon he Mai, mere koti pranam, Tere Charanon he Swami, mere koti pranam, Priyata mein tu hi, prananaat tu hi, Priyata mein tu hi, prananaat tu hi, Tere Charanon he Mai, mere koti pranam, Tere Charanon he Swami, mere koti pranam, mere koti pranam, mere koti pranam. Om Krim Kalikaye Namaha. Jayanti Mangalakari, Bhadrakali Kapalini, Durga Shama Shivraatri, Swaha Swatha Namostute. I offer my salutations to the Divine Mother, the auspicious bestower of blessings, the beloved of Shiva, who fulfills all worthy aims. She's the three-eyed giver of refuge and the patient, powerful supporter of all. I honor that Mata who removes suffering and permeates all worlds. She is the power behind offerings to both the Devas and the Pitris, whose wisdom, strength, and grace protect, transform, and guide me. And to Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya, Karpura Gauram, Karunavataram, Sansara Saram, Bhujagendraharam, Sada Vasantam, Hridayarvinde, Bhavam Bhavani, Sahitam Namami. What is the meaning of this prayer? I bow to that Shiva, that love of all loves, who is as pale as camphor, who is the embodiment of compassion and samsara sadam, the essence of worldly existence. I offer my respect to that Deva who is adorned with a garland of serpents and always resides in the lotus of our hearts, united with Bhavani. Hari Om Shakti, Shakti, Shakti. Within every one of us, there is Shiva and there is Shakti. You may have heard this from Panditji earlier, or you may have heard it in other ways, like the concept of yin and yang. They are part of the same whole, the same truth, but this duality has emerged from truth to create friction and excitement. This dynamic is best explained through the Milan, or the union of Shiva and Parvati, who is especially appropriate for today because Maha Shivraatri is here celebrating their marriage and the joining of stillness and motion. We often hear the narrative of Ma Parvati doing severe tapasya to win Shiva over, and that the result of her intense meditation was his hand in marriage. I want to reframe this in a different perspective for you all today. While it may have started out this way, Parvati Devi did not achieve Shiva by her prayers. In this light, those prayers would seem performative, trying to get his attention desperately. And Shakti is never desperate. She's never meant to chase or perform. She's energy. she is love herself. And where was our Shivaji at this time? In the deep sorrow of his loss of Masati, he left everything and stayed in Kailash, lost in tapasya to avoid his feelings, to avoid his pain. This state is not consciousness. This is control to avoid or repress feelings. Parvati Ma became so lost in her meditation, and only when she surrendered everything, giving up even Shiva, then she was able to find completeness or inner union. The symbolism of the marriage of Shiva and Shakti is telling of the nature of energy and the dynamics at play for us in every moment. However, I would be mad at myself if I didn't say the romance of it all is what draws us into them and their divine story. We, and especially me, love love. The union of Shiva and Shakti show how we find wholeness within ourselves through surrender. For Shakti, she had to give up the chase and be open to possibility. This means feeling our emotions as they come and not acting on them, not performing to get the validation or love of others. And for Shivaji, when Shakti surrenders, he awakens. He starts to feel emotions instead of being distant from them or controlling them by pushing it all away. Both of them find wholeness in themselves and are able to fully embody their power and share in that together. Today, let's celebrate their union within ourselves by singing a piece of one of my favorite songs that talks about Shiva's Bharat heading to meet Ma Parvati. And remember, Lord Shiva is known as Nataraja, the Lord of Dance. So feel free to dance, to clap, or sing along with me. Shivaji बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। बोले शिवजी बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। शिवजी बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। शिवजी बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। संग संग बाराती चले, दुल्हा बैठाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। ओ संग संग बाराती चले, दुल्हा बैठाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। भोलेनाथ बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। शिवजी बिहाने चले, पालकी सजाएंगे, बाबू दिल गाएंगे, पालकी सजाएंगे ला। So, dear devotees, how does one embody this union of Shiva and Shakti? To explain this, let's look at the story that was actually the reason I found my Shiva, Pandit Lavindra. This was a story that we talked about in our first conversation together. Once Mata Parvati and Bhagwan Shiva were traveling with their Vahana, the bull named Nandi. Lord Shiva had taken the form of an old man, while Parvati Ma remained young and beautiful. On the road, all passers looked on with amazement at this odd couple of an old man and a young woman. On the way, Shivaji said, "Parvati, my dear, please sit on the bull during this journey." And she obeyed while Shiva walked alongside. The village folk and other strangers bitterly criticized. What a selfish woman. She is young and healthy, and yet she chooses to comfortably ride while forcing this old man to walk. Shiva changed his mind. Devi, the people are mocking you. It is wiser that I sit and you walk. So Shivaji sat on the bull's back, and Ma Parvati walked alongside. Other strangers came now with sharper comments. "Oh, look at this mean bully of a man. He's old and he's evil too. He enjoys the ride while forcing this young and gentle lady to walk on foot. Hearing this, both of them climbed on the bull now. And at least they thought this would ward off all the criticisms. But they were mistaken again. And no sooner had they come to the next village, people started to talk. Look at this nasty couple. Both of them have mercilessly climbed upon the bull. They'll kill the poor creature. Now there was only one option left. They both got off the bull, and they allowed the bull to walk freely, and they stood and walked alongside. And when they walked, they met new people with new bitterness. They laughed at them, shouting, "What foolishness is this? They've taken the bull as their vehicle, and neither of them are using it." And then Shiva told Parvati, "Come, let us do what we think is right. Let us live the way we want to. The world will never appreciate or see what we do as correct." In this world, even if we perform a good deed or we act from a place of truth, not everyone will like it and support it. Even so, it is best to follow your intuition and do what is right. This takes practice though, because we often confuse our conditioned impulses as intuition. Observe your thoughts and try not to act from a place of crazy emotions or attachment to others and what they will think of you. Take a pause for as long as you need to and slowly train yourself to listen to that inner divine, that inner guidance. And it is hard. We are human and we will have feelings about everything. But regardless of our feelings, we must always strive to act in truth. This same message is emphasized in all of our scriptures. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 48, Sri Krishna says, "Yogastha kuru karmani." Perform action, O Dhananjaya. Be steadfast in yoga. Yoga here means connected, aligned with truth, centered in Dharma. I've also seen the word equanimity or equipoise used too. And what does that mean? Not thrown off center by gain or loss. Not being yanked by praise or blame. Not collapsing in fear. And not inflamed by desire. This isn't emotional neutrality or spiritual dissociation. You still feel. You're just not possessed by those feelings. Krishna never tells Arjuna to become passive. He says act. Act anyway. Act aligned with truth. Act without attachment to winning or losing or any outcome. And act while surrendered to the divine. Now, does that mean that we will be perfect? Absolutely not. Even Lord Ram and Sita Ma were not perfect by society's standard. Even Shiva and Parvati, through Leela or play, exemplify this nature of the universe and our human experience. Perfection was never the point. We are human. We will make mistakes, but with practice, we will always come back in alignment with Dharma, righteousness, and our own truth. This is what we call awareness that allows us to remember Shivoham, Shivoham. I am Shiva and I am Shakti. So with this, I want to conclude with another bhajan to Lord Shiva. And I hope this time you will dance or clap because you want to, and not because you're worried about what anyone will say. celebrate the union of Shiva and Parvati, and for giving me this beautiful opportunity. Let us close together in prayer. Om Karancharan Kritam Va Kayajam Karamajam Va Shravanayana Jamba Manasam Vaparadham Vihitam Vihitam Va Sarvamekam Chamasya Jai Jai Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho Jai Jai Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. My dearest Shivaji, I ask you today that whatever I have performed with my hands and feet, whatever I have produced through speech, body, or actions, whatever I have absorbed through my eyes and ears, or held in my mind or heart, whether consciously or unconsciously, whether guided or unguided, whether aligned with truth or seeking alignment, I surrender everything to you again and again. Please receive all, transform all, and liberate all. Victory to you, my beloved Mahadeva, who is a divine ocean of compassion. Thank you, everyone. Har Har Mahadev.